Do you watch news about COVID-19 all the time for information and comfort, but don't feel any more comfortable? Do you feel frustrated about your unfamiliar working habits or daily routines during a pandemic? And do you fear that you or your loved ones might be getting COVID-19 despite having done everything to prevent it? And have these feelings lead to your heart racing, your skin sweating, and being unable to sleep?
We understand that COVID-19 has been here for a while, and the situation has been swinging wildly all the time. That's why we feel anxiety, which is the long sensation of fear and nervousness associated with something uncontrollable and unpredictable. Think about when you have exam or presentation, you might actually feel something quite familiar. Anxiety is normal for human being. It coaxes away from threats, and optimum level of it has been proven to increase performances and productivities.
The coronavirus might be easy to catch, but the ways to prevent it, including hand washing, face mask wearing, practicing social distancing, and staying home as necessary, these are pretty much the same thing you do against flu and cold. In other words, you are likely to have done this at some point in your life. And if after doing all these you still feel anxious, there are ways to put your worries under control.
First, you might feel compelled to stay informed and updated. However, verified new broadcasts within the same 24-hour period tend to be duplicates. So just 1 or 2 hours a day watching news from credible sources is already enough. You'll feel much less stress without missing out too much.
Also, did you realize the good things that a pandemic brings? For instance, you can contribute to saving the world just by staying at home. You don't have to face as much traffic jams, and you have more time to spend with your family.
And if you're not in person with your loved one, even virtual back and forth interactions such as voice and video calls are excellent in relieving stress and fostering your relationships. They also makes you realize that you're not alone and you're important to someone.
There might be less venues for activities during a pandemic, but there are ways to stay away from boredom. For instance, you can start by maintaining your sleeping and eating schedules and use your waking times to add activities which may be variants of your familiar ones or even entirely new activities and learn new skills along the way.
We also suggest adding exercise and physical activity as well as meditation and mindful practices into your timetable since they're clinically proven to relieve anxiety.
And if things becomes mentally too much for you, it's not embarrassing, but rather brave to seek professional help. They might help you find new and healthy ways to tackle stress and problems. And if you're not ready for office visits, telephone counseling is also available.
The COVID-19 pandemic might make you anxious, but there are ways to put your worries under control.
These include preventive hygiene practice, moderation of information seeking, staying positive, keeping in touch with others, maintaining an active life, and seeking help as necessary.
And by the time pandemic is over, and it will indeed be over, you'll become a healthier and a better person.